Australia. The member for Holt.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Speaker, as we come to the end of the year, I wanted to talk about the great decency and character of the people that I'm privileged to represent in my constituency of Holt. We celebrate that to some extent in the next 2 months through two ceremonies and other events. The two that I'm directly involved in are the 2015 Holt Community Spirit and Leadership Awards, which are presented to young children at school age that make a contribution to their community, and the 2016 Holt Australia Day Awards. I figure, Mr Speaker, that there's a lot that's negative that you read in the country, in the newspapers, on electronic media, social media. It doesn't take too much effort to basically see what's wrong with our community. But often I think it's our obligation to try and balance that out a bit, and we do that, and I know that you will be doing the same thing, Mr Speaker, in the events that you attend leading up to Christmas. With respect to the Holt Australia Day Awards, we are very much looking forward to it. I have a staff member here as well, because it is a great event, presenting awards to many individuals from many different backgrounds, from many different walks of life, each making a substantial contribution, and each in their own way making the community a better place. Over the past, I think it is 11 years since I've been presenting this award, we've presented to over 320 people and organisations, as I said, from all walks of life. I wanted to talk about, and this year will be our 12th. There are a number of people that I could talk about, but I particularly thought of two that I just wanted to touch on briefly, particularly given the season that we're approaching. Two in particular are Pastors Graham and Julie Shand, who have been senior pastors for 25 years, and they have been responsible for 3 churches, and they currently serve as senior pastors at the Casey City Life Church in Hampton Park. Each year, Graham and Julie help to organise a number of local community events, such as Carols by Candlelight in Hampton Park. These carols are held at Cairns Road Reserve in Hampton Park each year, and thousands, I mean literally thousands, Speaker, we're talking about 3,000 or 4,000, enjoy the wonderful night of music and entertainment with the spirit and the message of the true meaning of Christmas as well. Our senior pastors, Graham and Julie, are passionate about reaching out to the community, and under their leadership the church welcomes everyone with open arms. And another recipient, particularly coming into the bushfire season, we're seeing tragically that bushfire season start very early, is a good man called Tim Howell, who joined the SES 15 years ago in the Nunawading unit before moving to Narre Warren 6 years ago. He was appointed controller a year ago in a position he's held for 2.5 years. And Tim's faced personal challenges, but in this time has made a massive contribution to the Narre Warren SES. In 2012, he was awarded the National Emergency Medal for his role as an SES volunteer in the Blake Saturday bushfires in King Lake and for local fires that we experienced in Narre Warren. In addition to volunteering with the SES, Tim works for Vic Roads as part of the emergency response team, helping those in need on our roads. That's a small flavour of the people. Australia is a great country, and part of it, and the Prime Minister touched on this, I think, very eloquently today, where he spoke about the greatness of the Australian character always comes to the fore under duress, be it bushfires or floods or catastrophes. There's something unique and great about the Australian spirit where we come together and we battle the consequences of these tragedies and disasters collectively, and we do it with great spirit and great resilience. And to some extent, we like to recognise that aspect of our Australian character in the Holt Australia Day Awards, and I know that we'll have wonderful people with wonderful stories, each of them a small part of that great, rich skein of life that makes up the Australian character, and we are very much looking forward to celebrating that, Speaker, on Australia Day. Another thing that we do that's a bit different is that we're proposing, as part of the amplification of the good news of what it does mean to be Australian and the excellent character of our community, to do a thing called Spotlight on Holt. There are many, many different facets of my electorate that really make it a very unique electorate in this place, in this country. We're, as I said, very honoured to represent. And we'll be highlighting that every couple of weeks in a little video spot that we're putting on Facebook and Twitter It's a great community. It's a community that reflects the unique nature and the unique character of Australia. I'm honoured to represent it and I look forward to demonstrating more of that in this Spotlight on Holt as well. Thank you.
The member for Holt.